Today's message is for you if you feel like you typically spend most of your time alone and doing intense inner work, diving deeply into yourself. You find yourself to be a very faith-driven person and you hold a strong light within yourself for you to remain motivated to keep the faith. I'm getting the sense that you temporarily have come out of hermit mode. And this could have something to do with the holiday season that we're currently in, at least in the United States. So you've recently been out of your typical state of hermit, but you have not abandoned your inner work. In fact, it seems like there is a deeper inner work that is now being called out of you, now being channeled out of you. And it feels as though this inner work is geared towards releasing sadness, releasing the parts of you that were attached to negative stories, stories of loss, stories of hopelessness, releasing hopelessness. If you're resonating with this, it's a very high possibility that you have been working very hard on materializing something. Now, this could be a state of being within yourself. This could be a strong, more peaceful, confident state of self that you are trying to produce within yourself. Or this could have to do with certain physical reality shifts that you are trying to adopt. You've been working on it for a long time. You've been putting in the physical work as well as the emotional and energetic work. And I feel like it has been a journey of commitment, deep integrity. You've had to really honor yourself and your truth and the truth. Keep in mind, for many, if not most of you, you will be resonating with both circumstances. Like, this will be an energetic shift you're trying to bring about internally, as well as one you are trying to materialize in your physical reality. The messages are coming in so fast today. Okay. I want to mention this sense of this energy of distraction. It feels like there are a lot of distractions that are hoping to tempt you, hoping to offer you a reason to become unfocused on your path. But it feels as though you've been so long on this path and you've come so far along that it has only gotten more and more difficult to tempt you or to sway you into patterns of behavior that would only reinforce an old reality. There may be a part of you that looks at this situation that you're trying to manifest and sees it as delayed. There's a part of you, particularly this hermit part of you, this part of you that is very focused on inner work, that in this process of releasing attachment to old stories of hopelessness is also recognizing that it is these stories that has thus far kept certain desired shifts from solidifying. From what I see here, you want to change the way that you interact with your reality completely. You want to completely purify and completely clear out all distortions that tell lies or say stories that are untrue about abundance. You want to clear out all distortions that create illusions around love, around all kinds of love. You want to be so pure and so clear. And this hermit part of you has been moving towards that while also battling those old, residual, deep-seated stories. This hermit part of you knows that it is manifesting really noticeable changes in your reality and within yourself. It feels like this situation that has pulled you temporarily out of your hermit mode, whether it be going home to visit family, spending time with friends, having family over, or doing anything related to being less isolated during the holidays, this situation is causing you to address those feelings of hopelessness. It could be that typically when you were in those situations in the past, you felt triggered to embody the fear and embody the sense of hopelessness that existed in those environments or within those people. But for all the inner work you've done, you are finding the strength within you to stand firmly in your faith and to look at everything going on around you as a lesson, as an opportunity to gain a deeper understanding and to release whatever has been creating seeming delays for you. I do feel for many, if not most of you, this has to do with situations from your childhood and patterns and paradigms that were established then, or patterns and paradigms that were energized then. And so this really speaks to the level of purity that you are trying to uncap inside of you. These levels are associated with your inner child, and you are strongly building a firm foundation and paving divine boundaries around this foundation in order to set a higher standard for interacting with you, yes, but also others interacting with each other and you interacting with the world around you. You're really raising the vibration of how you think about this situation. The reason Spirit has chosen to share this message with you today comes out as the Six of Swords on its side. This tells me that forward movement and progress is ready and waiting for you as soon as you are ready for it. But right now, you currently do intuitively sense the spiritual guidance to stay present with your emotions, to observe them, to observe yourself strongly and intently. For many of you, this also has to do with seeing your equal in someone else, seeing your equal in another. So this is a different message coming in than what was coming up before. I do feel like it's for the same collective. However, this message is for a different aspect or a more specific aspect of your life than we've discussed. So, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These two very spiritually knowledgeable energies, very intuitive, very divinely connected, is really the key. These are two entities that embody the feminine and the masculine essence of spirituality, respectively. I'm getting strongly that I'm connecting with the High Priestess here in this reading, making this very likely a divine feminine centered reading. And the Hierophant is some person that you are connected to and connecting with currently who has a different way of going about things than you do. They have a different way of embodying and expressing their divinity and their spirituality than you do. And they have a different way of sharing their wisdom with the world around them than you do. I'm getting, at times for you, this has been tricky to accept about this person. I get the sense that you have a strong desire for this person to be more tapped in to the invisible, the unseen, the purely emotional. It seems like Spirit really wants to draw your attention to this belief of yours and wants you to look a little closer, both at the situation as well as at your emotions regarding it. It seems like you actually have quite a bit of this Hierophant energy within you. You have quite a bit of this person's energy reflected in you. And you also notice that this person has quite a bit of High Priestess and your energy reflected strongly in them, and that they embody it at times. They might not embody it as steadily as you do. However, they do embody it. You are not being guided to be like this person at all. However, you are being shown that you do not need to make this person like you or make them you. Solidifying this understanding within yourself unlocks a door of compassion and really allows love in. And as the love really begins to flow in strongly and unimpeded by judgment, by worry, feelings of hopelessness, the sadness that was accompanying that, it takes over this love, and the love transforms our body, it transforms our mind, it transforms our spirit, it transforms our reality. So this brings in all of the things that you've been working on attracting, on manifesting, on materializing into your reality, into your state. Whoever I'm speaking to, and again, I'm strongly getting the sense that this is a divine feminine energy I'm talking to. You have relied on yourself for a very long time, it feels like. You've considered yourself quite energetically independent for a long time, and you even have loved your singlehood so much. You spent a lot of time connecting with nature, the animals, the plants, the breeze, the sun, the moon, all of the celestial bodies. You spent a lot of time connecting with it, the earth, this ground beneath your feet. And it really gave you an unconditional ear. It lent you an unconditional shoulder to lean on. It taught you everything you know, and it healed you and received all of your pain and all of your confusion and chaos and left you with peace, left you with a sense of belonging, left you with a sense of love. And so you really, really grew strong in this independent energy of yours. It seems like there's a part of you possibly that has trouble believing that you can continue to embody this part of you while being connected to this Hierophant energy that you're connecting to. I'm getting the sense that this Hierophant energy would come out as the Emperor if we were speaking in those terms at this time. This makes me feel like you possibly feel a bit suffocated, a bit strangulated, a bit controlled by this person. However, I'm not getting the sense that this person has that energy, and I think you know this. You're coming out as the High Priestess, and so I get the sense that you're very intuitively aware of what's truly going on, which is the restrictions that you've put on yourself, on the things that you allow yourself to do while you're connecting in love and romance. These are ready to be lifted and released so that you can embody your freest self while also being in the most loving relationship available for you at this time on the planet. I'm getting the sense that this is most likely a twin flame connection because I'm getting the sense that this situation, while being completely full of love, has also been quite triggering for you and certain parts of your identity, your perceived identity. And then what do we get? We get the Emperor and the Empress, and we get temperance and justice. Spirit is trying to clear out the blockages and the resistances between you and this person. And so Spirit does want you to look at the places where you have added restrictions on yourself that keep you locked away from your joy and keep you locked away from true love and keep you locked away from the lifestyle of your dreams. Spirit doesn't want you to feel connected to this person via chains. Spirit wants you to release every single accepted belief, every single pattern or thought process that energizes the feeling of being connected to this person via chains. Spirit wants you to strongly address all of those notions because they're all false. And you truly are connected to this spirit. Excuse me. You truly are connected to this person through spirit. And spirit wants you to know and trust that. It feels as though you know, but sometimes you have trouble trusting it. Sometimes you enter a state of fear. You worry about losing yourself. In order to worry less about that, Spirit gives you some friendly advice of leading with the truth, leading with honesty, being honest about your thoughts, honest about your feelings, honest about the state of your energy with this person, honest with this person about everything automatically. This helps you clear out a lot of these confusing emotions which are bubbling up to create illusions, illusions of the mind telling you that you could be being controlled by this person, that this person could be stopping you from embodying your anything about this person being a prison for you, anything about this person being toxic for you. And keep in mind, please, you will already know this if it resonates with you. You will already know because I'm getting strongly here that you are the high priestess. So your intuition has already been telling you this person is not the problem. It is certain thoughts, certain beliefs, certain habits, certain paradigms that have existed, not just within you, but also most likely through your lineage. That your ancestors, another strong message I'm getting, your ancestors might have been coming through to you very strongly recently to apologize for certain things that they taught their children who became your parents. They're apologizing for certain things that they passed down, and you've been offering them forgiveness unconditionally. And they love you, and they want you to know that a lot of the things that are brewing up within you are the parts of you that are true and pure, your core soul, battling with the generational curses that have been passed down to you through your lineage. Spirit is encouraging you to keep on going, to keep on believing, because things are going in your favor, whether they feel like they are or not. I'm getting a sense of some anxiety kind of existing or being triggered within you, and that causing you to kind of freeze up sometimes, and you're walking away from that pattern of being stuck in fright. You're moving towards feeling really content, really satisfied and fulfilled, as well as feeling successful. And you're walking away from an old reality into a reality of true union, true divine union with Source, true union with your partner, true union within yourself, a healed union, as well as that state of healed inner child, that state of purity that you've been seeking and uncovering within yourself. This has been a loving and powerful reading. Thank you so much for connecting with me here on this channel. To schedule personal sessions geared towards aligning you with your highest life, please see the information in the description box. Like the video, comment, and subscribe if you feel guided to. I'm wishing you all the best during this season, and we'll talk again in the next video. Take great care and happy aligning.